Alright, here we are, episode 3 of Obsidian's Oblivion. If you're wondering why it's called that, it's because that's the nickname I go by online. But here we go. So where we left off, I asked you guys if you thought I should stick with the custom class that I created for this playthrough and this character, or if I should go with the class that the game picked for me, which was Monk. Just to real quick re-go over what our current class stats are. Our major skills are Blunt, Hand-to-Hand, Conjuration, Mysticism, Marksman, Mercantile, and Speechcraft, or Mercantile and Speechcraft. This is done because I don't plan to use all of these skills excessively, so hopefully it'll slow down our sort of leveling up. And it gives us a nice little boost to each of these major skills. And then our current stats, 70 health, 150 magicka, 150 fatigue. Born under the sign of the tower, which gives us the tower key, open average lock on target, and tower warden, which is reflecting damage 5% for 2 minutes on self. So that is the class that Leah is going to be going with. But I might make a slight adjustment before we leave, because it does let you do that at the end of this. I think that I'm probably going to swap out one of these with, what is it? Where is it? Is it? Never mind. There was a skill that I thought was in Oblivion that I think I was confusing with Morrowind. Never mind. Speaking of Morrowind, I said already in the last one that I wanted Bethesda to bring back the medium armor types from Morrowind. I think I also want them to bring back the unarmored skill, because if you're going to continue to have your spells where, speaking of spells, where's my flare? There it is. Go on fire. If they're going to continue to have their spells be less effective while you're wearing armor, then, like, why did unarmored stop being a skill? You know what I mean? Let me adjust my lighting real quick here. That's a little bit better. Alright, Leah, we're on our way. Good job with that goblin, by the way. Gate is sealed. There's a rat, some more goblins here. I could skip this bit, but why would I? The reason that I'm going to be using mostly swords in this playthrough is basically swords have like a really nice high rate of hits, like you can swing them the fastest, and that's kind of what I'm going to be looking for this playthrough. I've talked before about how, like, I usually do a sort of barbarian type of character. So I usually use warhammers with them, but warhammers are much slower, and I think this Lee is more of a than a, like, a lot of rats down here. Sewer system is an absolute mess. Oh, also, in case you didn't catch the last episode, I've decided Leah is Irish. Because I have Shivering Isles installed, so I think it's fun to have her already be Irish. Oh, this rat's just minding his own business. Hey, man, are you gonna chill? Nice, man. Okay, yeah. I'm not gonna mess with that guy. Pull out another torch real quick. Clicked into the wrong thing. But obviously I'm not Irish. And I have, watched Irish stuff, but it obviously accents are more than just like watching and imitating. you have to get down certain phrases, inflections, things like that. So if you have any constructive criticism for me on my Irish accent, let me know. Alright, edit race, edit birth sign, edit class. I'm just gonna real quick. Yep. Magic, strength and endurance, and then see, I kind of want to switch out mysticism for alteration. Because alteration is breather, walk on water, open locks, shield from physical and magical damage, and alter encumbrance. So even though I want to level up less quickly, altering encumbrance is going to be pretty useful considering we're starting out with such a low strength stat. But we can also level that up quite easily through leveling up, so I'm debating on that a little bit. I don't sneak a lot, so I think I'm gonna switch it up slightly. I'm gonna change it a little bit. So I'm gonna do sneak, speechcraft, mercantile, marksman, blunt. I'm gonna be doing a lot of conjuration is the thing. So if I have conjuration as one of my major skills, I might level up quicker, but also conjuration is super useful, so that early boost to it will be good, you know? There is a console command that lets you edit your class in the game. The one time I tried to use it, it crashed, but also that was on a save where I had already used the console quite excessively, so it might not do that next time. And then what's the other thing? So I've redone it. 4, 6, yeah. So now I have to just make my last decision on like if I want to switch, because I kind of want the boost. I'm like weighing and measuring between, do I want the boost or do I want the strategy of like leveling up less quickly, you know, because a boost in armor would be incredible in like this early part of the game, because those hammers are expensive and so is going to people about it, and it is so annoying to get a magical piece of armor and not be able to repair it while you are out and about. That's so annoying. But and I would do illusion magic because I don't use a lot of illusion magic, except for once I get a spell that makes light, and then I'm using it constantly. So that'd level me up way too quickly. I'm gonna swap out mysticism for sneak. I'm gonna swap out mysticism with sneak. And so our 7 major skills are going to be... Our 7 major skills are now blunt, conjuration, hand-to-hand, marksman, mercantile, sneak, and speechcraft. So it's basically the same, but we swapped out mysticism for sneak because I don't sneak around a lot, but a boost to sneak early is going to be pretty good. Alright. Exiting the sewers. Sorry that took 9 minutes to exit the sewers, but I find this to be interesting gameplay. Here we are. Can put our torch away now. Wow, look at that view. I think Oblivion is a very pretty game. I know that it's not like a terribly realistic looking game, but I think it's a very pretty game. Real quick, before I head up to the Imperial City in order to sell my stuff, I'm just gonna... Well, because it's useful to find places, Leah. Trust me, there's good loot in there. Especially for us early on. There's a couple of nice caves around this area too that we can get to, but we'll do that another time. mud crab. Hate these things. Die! There we go. Got a lot of crab meat. I'm allergic to crab meat. Oh gods. By the 9. Better sell this to an alchemist before I start swelling up holding it. I actually do have a seafood allergy, so I'm just projecting onto her at this point. Oh, you cursed me, spirit. Come on, Leah. Come on. So, Oblivion was made before the sprint button was a thing. So, this is her speed. We're gonna level up her speed. Don't worry. But we don't want to level it up too much because I discovered recently that like 80 speed is just completely unplayable unless you're like very used to it. It was too much. It was too much. And I didn't even have to break the game to get that. You can just get your speed up to 80 naturally. It's wild. Like, yeah, it's good for getting across distances, but terrible for just, like, moving in a location. Alright, Market District. This is where I got arrested last time. I hope that they don't arrest me again. I don't know if any of the guards are going to recognize me. Hello, all you people walking around.
I've got a nice house. I have a little income.
Well, I'm glad that you got a nice income and everything, but you're clearly not spending it on a barber.
It's a beautiful city.
What's up with the hair?
I love to walk, talk with everyone, hear the news, share the little stories.
Well, that's very nice, but I was looking for something useful or interesting.
I needed some cash, so I went to see Jency.
Oh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Things? Oh. So you got a little secret going on there.
Say what you're going to say.
We're going to do a little bit of speechcraft. Alright, I love this little mini game. It's very fun. Alright, so it looks like he is neutral to admire, likes joke, hates coerce. Definitely prefers admire to boast. Okay. Hates coerce. Coerce. Definitely prefers admire to boast, likes joke most. So. There we go. Okay. So, hates coerce, prefers admire to boast, likes joke most.
How nice. It's good of you to say. Blah. I doubt it. Oh, that's great!
Alright, we got him to 50. Let's see if that means that he'll sell us stuff. Nope. Alright, well, maybe that's a quest line then. I'm going to head right over here. I always go to the best defense first, because this guy,
the
Morrow
best
Rufus,
defense. That's me, Morrow Rufus.
This guy has a very low mercantile skill, so it's a lot easier to haggle with him.
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Haggle, I'm just gonna go right up to, like, that, and see if he'll accept it.
Fine transaction.
Nice. Let's go even higher and see if he'll accept it.
You're trying to drive me out of business.
Okay. And this is only with a disposition of 47. He don't even like me that much. Nope. Come on. It's, we'll do like a nice little middle ground of like right there. Their disposition does go down the less they trust you, or the less they like you, so. But let's see. Rough leather shield. Wait, yeah.
You can have that. A fair price.
Bear pelt, you can have that. Flawed rubies, you can have those.
That's a fair deal.
Keeping my lockpicks.
You've got to.
Why can I already sell all of this stuff to him? I guess I can't sell him potions, so it's not a glitch. Okay. And then I think I'm gonna go with light armor for Leah so that she can carry more. So let's take a look here. What are we lacking? Alright, so right now we've got iron, heavy armor, pants, and helmet. So let's see. Well, we can get a leather helmet, so that's nice. Fur greaves, that gives 1 protection. That gives 2 protection. I'm just gonna do it because right now I'm looking more for
Fine bargain for you.
carry ability than protection. And I know he's the light armor guy, but I'm just gonna sell him my... Did I accidentally? I did. I sold him my leather cuirass. Whatever, we'll just get a better leather cuirass, I guess. Oh, don't tell me that. You tricked me. Oh no, Leah! You're in the middle of the store! Alright, there we go. That's a little bit better. Probably take those off. Oh, he doesn't have any... Does he have gauntlets?
Armor,
Gauntlets
weapons,
will be good.
I have it all.
Do you just have like
How may I
fur
help you?
gauntlets? You do. Okay. Fur gauntlets. 1 pair. Yes. Nice. And then I'm just gonna get a couple of extra repair hammers from him. I always like to have like a minimum of 5 on me, even though they weigh a whole pound each. Okay, there we go. We've got a nice full set of armor. Our sword is decent. Let's go take a look at the fighting chance lady and see if we can get a better sword from her. Real quick. New topic, do you need couriers? I just learned that standing around out here. Also, these barrels are always full of stuff, and they're good to store loot in. Or not the barrels, but the bags. I always store my loot in this one specifically. But I'll go through those another time.
First edition is the only place in the city to find them.
It's a fine place.
Nice, my acrobatic skill increased. Alright, we're gonna head into a fighting chance.
Welcome to
Alright, show me your
I have for
swords.
the finest goods and lowest prices
Fine
in all
iron long
Cyrodiil.
sword. So our sword does currently 1 damage. Jeepers. Okay. Fine iron longsword seems to do the same amount of damage as a regular iron longsword. Ah, but it weighs slightly less. I see. That's what the trade-off is. I gotcha, I gotcha. Steel longsword. 2 damage, 24, 18. Yeah. I think that this is overall worth it. And then I'm just gonna go ahead. You can have that. There we go. Okay. So we've got a slightly better weapon now as well. I'm not gonna bother with upgrading the bow. At least not at the moment. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Hotkey that to 5.
Bye.
And then I'm real quick gonna head on over to... There we go. I'm just gonna sign up for the arena. I'm not gonna start fighting in it yet. I'm just gonna go ahead and sign up for it. And then I'm gonna head on over to Wayne and Priory. I mean, if I'm going to go on a whole adventure for this whole sort of thing,
I don't know who you are.
for this whole sort of thing,
But you've got
then
about
I'm going to
10
need
seconds to
myself
tell-
a little bit more coin than I've got. I want to be a
What?
combatant.
Wait, you're serious, aren't you?
Oh, right. Sorry, I didn't mean to skip.
What is it with you people? You walk in, want to be combatants, and your entrails
Well,
end
I'd
up
think that
decorating
you'd be
my red
excited
room.
about that, considering it's called a red
right.
room.
It's your funeral. Welcome to the arena, you filthy pit dog. You're free to fight.
It's
so
a
long as
miracle
you
that
know
I
the
don't
rules of
take you up to the
competition.
arena, grab you by the
Now
throat,
let me
drag
give
you
you
up
your
there.
battle raiment. It's the uniform of all arena combatants. Do you want a light raiment or a heavy raiment?
I didn't have either armor style as a thing. I'm gonna... Because if I take the heavy raiment, then I can upgrade my heavy armor and potentially get heavy armor later in the game, even though I'm using light armor now. But if I use the light armor, then that'll upgrade that faster, which means that I'll have less degradation and all that. I'll go with the I'll go with the light raiment.
You sure? I
Figured you for the heavy raiment type.
Well, maybe I'm a little
You
bit
know,
smarter than
hide
you're giving me
behind a
credit
skin
for.
of steel. Okay then. Here.
What kind of name is
that
Owen
on.
for a
See if it
fantasy
fits
world
okay.
anyway?
When you're ready for a match,
Owen.
I'll be
Do you
waiting.
think just because you got
You wanna
Y in it
fight?
that
You
makes
talk
it
to
not
me.
a regular
All right,
name?
then.
Alright, I'm gonna go store this in a sack in the market district. And then I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, this accent is rough. I'm going to go ahead and head on over to Wayne Prairie. I could fast travel there, but I'm going to take the road because it's not that long and I can run into a bandit along the way. That's Leah saying that. She has access to that knowledge now.
How are you today?
How am I today? Not great. I just had to watch the Emperor get killed while I walked out of prison. Do I have like miscellaneous stuff that I need to sell or... no. And I'm not gonna try to buy the extra potion stuff yet because I don't have the money. Take my arena raiment. I'm gonna fast travel over to the stables though. And then before I get going, I am gonna visit one person. Noticed somebody hanging out outside of the walls while I was on the way over from the farm. I wish I could remember what farm I come from. Hit my head really bad while they were taking me into the jail cell. Right here by the bush. Hello there.
Hey, you. Yeah. You need
You have
something
very striking
special?
blue eyes, sir.
Check out my wares. You won't find this stuff at your local general store, that's for damn sure.
Well, that depends on what general store I'm going to now, doesn't
The
it?
Nibonay Basin grades from rolling farmlands by the river east
Oh,
to
so
the
I'm
rugged
probably from the
uplands of the Vallis
Nibian Bay
Mountains.
then.
Only quality goods for sale
Alright,
here.
I'll see
What
about
can I
that.
interest you
Lot
in?
of poison. Let's see how many 100 need to go. I don't have enough to buy all those lockpicks. But I will take about I think I'll take 15 more. Well, little light on coin now,
Come see
but
me anytime, friend. I'm
that's
here
what
day or
killing
night.
and plundering is for. I may be just a simple farmer, but, you know, we've fallen on hard times in our past. It's not the first time that I've ever fallen on a bit of light pockets and needed to do something a little morally questionable in order to sort of build myself back up again. Sometimes the harvest isn't going so well, so you take your sickle and you put it to a throat rather than to a patch of wheat. That's just how it goes in Cyrodiil. Why can I remember all this and I can't remember what farm I'm from? This might actually be incredibly boring, I just realized, if I walk along the trail. And I'm not good enough at editing to speed this up correctly. Unless I speed both things up at the same time, maybe. Hello,
You know,
sir.
stranger, there comes a time in every man's life when he has to admit that he's lost the fight. Well, I've fought and I've lost.
Oh
Who did I lose
no! Are you going
to?
to do something to
Who is
yourself?
my great enemy? Oh, don't laugh. It's a bunch of damn fish.
I'm not going to laugh in your face, I promise. How can
Go
I
on
help
and
you?
Wait, help?
The spirit in my head laughed
Oh, well
at you,
then.
but
I'm a fisherman.
I won't.
Or at least
I
I
promise.
was. Till one of those slaughterfish damn near took my leg off. I was collecting
Good
their
lord.
scales, see? I had a contract with this young alchemist. You wouldn't believe what he was paying for those scales. Then, last month, one of the bastards got a hold of my leg. Took me right out of the
Do
business.
you have a scar from
But
it?
this alchemist,
Or is it
he
just
needs
going
the
to be sort
scales
of
right away.
like your face?
The
Alright,
alchemist
well.
was paying so much for the scales that I'm close to having enough saved so that I can
Retire.
retire. But now
You
I
look
can't
quite
get
young
out
for
there
your
to the
age
lake.
then.
Not
Unless
with
you're
this
just
leg.
very weary.
I only needed 12 more scales. Can you believe it? I was so close.
You seem to be walking
I
around
picked up a
quite
few things in
fine.
my travel. If you head out there and bring me back the 12 scales that I need, I can make it worth your time. Help an old fisherman out, won't you?
Alright, I'll do it, but I'm going to take a little while in order to do it first, because it's much more useful to have a certain spell you can get from the mage quest. Alright, yeah, we're on our way to Coral. Kvatch. Oh, Kvatch. Oh? Why can I interact with these? Along the weary road we go, traveling from here to Coral. So many broken places, civilizations vanished without traces, built along the roads we use, along the camps where we do snooze. I don't know. I just thought that singing a nice little random song would be fun. Right, we're gonna just discover this location real quick. I'm quite the acrobat. I had no idea. Maybe that head injury did take out more than I thought. More than I thought. I keep doing the sound. Irish accents don't really do the sound. I apologise to any Irish people who might stumble across this. Oh, it's a bunch of deer. I'm so sorry I almost shot you. I'm glad I didn't. Oh. Well, that looks ominous and deadly, so I... deadly? What? What? I don't think I'll be going down there. Don't even know who that's a statue of. As I established in episode 1, I don't really worship any of the 9 divine. Not agnostic exactly, just not a particularly religious girl. I do think the Daedra are interesting. Not good, certainly, but interesting. Some of them are alright. Depending on your point of view. And they did make arcs, and orcs seem to be a nice lot. There we are. Well, right. Excuse you? Did you just knock my shield out of my hands? Or did it break? Either way, take this. Whoop! No, shield's fine. Don't know why it did that then. Oh, there's arrows in it. There's an arrow in my chest. Oh, by the 9. I'm dying. I don't think functional healing's going to take that out of my chest. Please just die. Thank you. Where'd your dagger go? I'm going to sell it. Also going to repair all of my things because you broke it. You broke straight through my armor. Oh, that's going right through me. I'm never going to be able to digest again. Oh, you guys could hear... I'm so sorry for the sound that must have just happened. Or the... I'm so sorry that you guys had to hear that. I completely forgot. The sun's going down already. How long was I in that cell? What time is it? 5. It's almost 6 p.m. already. I'd sing the song that Gandalf sings in The Hobbit, but I don't want to get copyright claimed. I'm not big enough to be able to dispute that and win. destroyed Little Tower. I wonder what destroyed all of these. Was it just time, or was it something more deadly? Oh, there's a little cave here. Might do the cave, but I might not. I'll see about it another time. Upstairs, however. What have you got in your sack? Pears? Another pear? Maybe this place died because the only food that they had in them were pears, and, well, not exactly a full nutritious meal now, is it? I stand corrected, they also had bread and corn. And an onion. Are any of these still edible? This place looks like it was destroyed ages ago. Although I suppose that it could be new tenants around in the area. I didn't buy any spells. Oh, that's alright. We're too light on coin for that anyway. What is this? Just a random potion of detect life. A little bit ominous, but alright. Oh, it's a goblin. So there's goblins down there then. Right, good thing I decided not to go in. Oh, there's another. Did they kill each other? They kill each other over that bit of jewels. And apparently another person. I suppose it could be a goblin's arm, but it doesn't look like a goblin's arm. Leah, no. Oh, please. No. That meat is super old anyway, it's probably no good. Meat doesn't exactly work that way. I don't care. You don't need mead. We are on a quest given to us by the Emperor himself. Is that a rat? What the? I have never encountered this in any of my playthroughs. Sorry, I accidentally opened the console there. I've always encountered like a Khajiit, not rats. Dang it. I told you guys I'm not good with the bow. Wow, that was just pathetic. Oh my god. It doesn't know what to do while I'm up here. Let me see if I can hit that one over there. Oh, just about. That one went too far. Huh? Oh, this is pathetic. This is... You've got to be kidding me. Immortal rat. Right, let's try just shooting some fire at these things. Got a lot better aim with the fire. Or apparently I don't. Never mind. I'm terrible with both fire and a bow. Right. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Oh, this rat was already dead. This was a completely pointless endeavour as it is. Oh, it's a highwayman.
Your money.
Killed a rat. I don't have any money.
That's fine.
Right, old genius there, isn't he? I don't have any money. That's alright, I'll just kill you. Yeah!
This is the part where you fall down.
Why won't you die? I might. I don't have enough health to be doing this. Oh gods.
I found mud crabs for you.
Fire! Fireball! Die in fire. That's right, you want to stay away. Oh, it's still hitting me. Alright, keep a little bit of distance. This is why I should probably be using a bow, but... Our first major battle. It almost took us right out. The first time we have to fight something other than a goblin or a zombie or a rat, and I almost died. I don't think that I'm going to be able to do this. You should have chosen a different hero spirit. Listen, you'll be fine. Just do as I say, not as I do. Isn't what you do what I do? Yeah, but whatever. Alright, how close are we? We're pretty close. Let's just make it to the priory and then we can sell all the stuff. Do we think we can carry his warhammer there? I don't know how he was carrying it. Gods! My arms are gonna snap off! Alright. You can... Oh, it's worth 60 though. It's worth 60 though. Here, we'll just drop this rusty iron mace and this rusty iron war axe, which are not worth 60 put together. And yeah, we'll just keep going. I thought you said something about selling more individual things is going to be more useful to me for figuring out how to trade better. Well, it will, but I also don't want you learning too fast, because then we're going to have to face worse Dremora. What do you mean we're going to have to face worse Dremora if I'm better at trading and haggling? Look, I don't make the rules, okay? I just know them. It's incredibly dark. You should probably allow me to take out a torch. Yeah, alright. Quit whining. Right, there we go. Is that the priory? Yeah, that's it. We're almost there. Why don't I just run off the path to do this? Well, because I wanted to enter like a civilized human being, but I guess you just wanted to enter like, I can't think of a good insult, honestly. Oh, yes. Right, I can see exactly why you've decided that most of my skills are going to rely on intelligence when you're in charge. That's just rude. Why would you do that? Why would you say that? I brought a torch in here.
Can I help you?
Oh, I must speak to Joffrey.
Go ahead.
Alright, Leah. Put your torch away. Now, Joffrey is a little old man, and he hides things in his sock drawer. We're not going to be able to prevent this.
I'm Brother Joffrey.
I've brought you the amulet of kings.
No one but the Emperor is permitted to handle the amulet. Let me see it.
Clearly, I've been permitted to handle it.
By the
Here you go.
This is the
Yes.
amulet of kings.
Why would I just walk in here and
Who
lie
are
to
you?
you that I have the
How did
amulet
you
of
get
kings
this?
if I don't have it?
What do you know of the Emperor's death?
What do you know of the Emperor's death? How do you know about that already?
As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the
How
strange
convenient that
destiny
everyone
of
just
Uriel
believes me about
Septim could
everything.
have
Is
brought
this
you
your
to be
doing,
carrying
Spirit?
the amulet of kings.
No, it's not. Something about closing shut
His
the
meaning
jaws
is
of
unclear to
Oblivion.
me as well. The Emperor seemed to perceive some threat from the demonic world of Oblivion. The Prince of Destruction, Mehrunes Dagon, is one of the lords of
Oh,
Oblivion.
I know about him.
But the mortal
I do
world
like
is
the
protected
Daedra.
from the Daedra of Oblivion by magical barriers.
Then, hang hang on a second. Then how can people summon them?
I'm
And how
not
can
sure.
Oblivion threaten us then?
Only the emperors truly
Obviously,
understand the
they're not
meaning
very
behind
good
the
at deeds.
rituals of coronation.
Pretty sure
amulet of
Sheogorath
kings
has
is
just
ancient.
been wandering around
Saint
before.
Alicia herself received
I've seen
it
a
from
man
the
on the
gods.
farm.
It is a holy relic
shockingly
of
like a
great
statue
power.
I've seen once.
When an emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the Imperial.
Does he strike it like a flint and
With the
steel?
emperor dead and no new
Seems an
heir
awful shame
crowned,
to do that with
the
such a
dragon
nice
fires
jewel.
in the temple will be dark for the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the emperor was aware
Oh,
of.
you think? Well, if it's only after the dragon fires can't be lit that Oblivion can get us, then yeah, I'd say that they're connected. Look, the Emperor asked me to find his son,
I am one of
and
the
you're
few
supposed to
who
know
know
something
of his
about it.
existence. Many years ago, I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades. One night,
Yes, I
Uriel
assumed as
called me
much.
into his private chambers. A baby boy
Apparently,
lay
Uriel's a
sleeping in
little
a
bit of a
basket.
sass master. Didn't
Uriel
expect
told
that.
me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son.
Now,
From
how
time
did you
to
come to
time,
that
he would ask about the
conclusion?
child's progress. Now it
It's
seems
not as
that
though
this
that was
illegitimate
obvious at
son is
all.
the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives.
You haven't kept an eye on him. Well, where
His
can I
name
find
is
him?
Martin.
Where can
He
I find
serves
the boy?
Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here. You must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, he is
You
in
don't have any
terrible
blades
danger.
around there or anything.
And please, let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are limited,
I
but I will
suppose
help
that
in any way I
on one
can.
hand it makes sense, because then he's more clandestine, but...
I keep a
can you
few
give me a
things here
little
in my
bit of help
chest to
then?
resupply traveling blades.
Oh, I'll
Help
be
yourself
helping
to
myself to whatever
you
I need, alright. I'm going to be walking in there, selling everything that I've got on myself.
Fighting citizen.
And then I'm going to...
need. I could be wrong, but it seems to me there's something shady going on at the Oak and Crozier.
Excuse me,
I've
we're about to
suspected
let...
that as well. Still, it's not a bad
Excuse me?
The Emperor
A snort?
and his 3 sons dead right under the noses of the Imperial Guard. It's a disgrace.
You are a blade!
May
You're
Talos guide
telling...
you.
How are you?
What an incredible conversation that you just had to interrupt yourself to have. Right. Good lord. Alright. Gonna have to definitely go sell everything first and then come back for this.
Your first priority.
Well, do you
I
have
don't have
anything
much
else
here
that
at
can help me
hand,
as
but you're
well?
welcome to anything you need from my chest in the reading. Friar Maberel and Brother...
Right.
It will be
I'm used to
safest here
kings.
with me. When you return with Martin, we will figure out our next move.
Safest here with you. And 3
One of
other
the youngest
balding
blades
guys.
ever to serve in
I
the
don't know why I
Emperor's
had to point
personal
that out.
guard.
I'm sorry, that was rude
I
to
am
do.
glad to hear that he survived,
I'm just a
but
little
I fear
fired
he
up.
will take the Emperor's death particularly hard. The coronation
He'll
of each
take
new
it
Emperor
hard.
is sealed
I
when
had to
he
watch
uses
it.
the Amulet of Kings to light the dragon fires in the Temple of the One.
I'd really love an
The dragon
explanation
fires
as
of
to how he
Akatosh
does
remain
that.
lit until the death of the Emperor. His successor then lights them anew. upon
Obviously there's some
ascending to
sort
the
of
throne.
magic involved, but what
With
kind
Emperor
of
Uriel
magic?
dead and no successor crowned, the Temple of the One will be dark for the first time in centuries. The Elder Council rules in the Emperor's absence by ancient tradition.
Oh,
Chancellor
wonderful.
Akato heads the Elder Council and is the closest thing the Empire has to a leader right now.
I've never heard of any of these
But
people.
the Blades answer
Then again,
only
I've
to
never
the
heard of
Emperor,
the Emperor
of course.
either.
We are not an arm of the government. He is a priest in the chapel of Akatosh in Kvatch. He never knew that he was Uriel Septim's son.
Is this just because the Emperor
Need to find
Uriel
him at
had an
once and
affair,
bring
or
him
was
safely
this
back
planned
here.
in case something happened?
Waste
Right,
no
well.
time. Your first priority.
No, not you. I'm
Stay
trying to
safe.
speak to the man behind you.
Welcome, good.
Hello.
Here, perhaps you will find this useful.
Oh,
One of
yes,
the
a
books
book.
I saved
It'd
from
be
my
very
blade's
useful to me.
training. You go into danger. Joffrey didn't tell us any more than that, but know
Joffrey
that our
seems to
prayers
just
go
love
with
keeping secrets for absolutely no reason. I'm pretty sure that there was a reason for it, Leah.
Things go from bad to
I'm-
worse now.
I'm not.
Priests murdered on the chapel altar.
What do you mean priests murdered on a
What
chapel
next?
altar? Good lord. Right, I don't need to know any more from you, I think. I'm over encumbered. You gave me a book, now I can't move. Right, let me make up a few quick... Is it retelling me how potion making works? I did this. I'm just gonna create a whole bunch of potions. And then, I think honestly I'll end the episode here. And then I'll just finish making these potions. I'll do the selling off screen and I'll pick up the next one at, heading to Kvatch. If you enjoyed all of the bits where I'm talking as Leah, let me know. If not, then I'll switch back over to the, like, I talk as though she has said something, instead of, like, acting out full conversations. Let me know which one you prefer. If you saw the cats at any point in the background, just say hello to them, because they are sweet, wonderful cats, and little man is kneading up a storm on some fluffy blankets on my bed right now. And it's incredibly adorable. And I hope that you all enjoyed this episode. Bye!